Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Aries. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of February 2023. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. It will be on the 5th of the month that we will have this month's full moon. This full moon takes place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with what you want in your heart of hearts in every area of life. It has to do with your understanding of what's going to make you happy, creative fulfillment, the children in your life, or you feeling like a big kid. And this part of the sky also connects you to a spirit of luck and windfalls as well. So here's the thing. We do have a harmonious connection to Mars taking place with this full moon. That is energy I think you will love. With Mars being your ruling planet, it is as if your connection to heart and what you really want becomes that much more meaningful and personal, but also becomes something that you feel is within your grasp. As you're having new understandings of what happiness means to you and how to align with it, you're also feeling empowered by what you are understanding so that you're taking action and actually amplifying that sense of genuine joy in your life now. Creative fulfillment being covered here means that you may be granted creative opportunities that help you to feel like you're able to tap into that spirit that much more. Or it could be opportunities to share your creativity and your creative output, your creative vision in some way that can feel empowering, energizing, and rewarding. Given that this part of the sky has to do with children, well, your fertility may be something that comes into focus now and feels as if it fills you with juice or excitement. Now, of course, there are other ways in which that energy can come forward as well if you're not really thinking along those lines. And just feeling like a big kid, having fun with the kids in your life is a possibility here, along with considering what it is that you feel is going to help you to tap into luck and feel that much more stronger for it. But here's the thing. This full moon is also speaking in a conversation of tension with Uranus, and this will likely be one of the more dominant ways in which this energy is going to be experienced. That brings with it a wild card factor, a factor that says events may happen now that feel like they move very quickly, that feel like, on the face of it, it's not necessarily developments that feel comfortable or feel necessarily desirable as well. And I'm sorry to say, but that is one way this energy can come forward. And yet, again, you are energized by the prospects. Whatever's happening now that feels like it comes out of nowhere, it is encouraging you to tap into your power and to understand how you can improve things and move things to your advantage. And as a result of needing to possibly react very quickly, the action you take does help you to move towards more positive circumstances. So again, going back to this idea of your happiness, it could very well be instances and experiences that feel like they challenge what it is that you feel can bring you genuine joy that ultimately opens up an understanding of how your own power can align you with meaningful happiness at this time. It could be what seems like a decidedly unlucky turn of events that encourages you to take action that ultimately magnifies a sense of positive developments, but also empowering windfalls that can take place for you here in some way. I do want to add that wildcard factor does suggest that this may not be energy that you're going to be able to consciously tap into to magnify luck. And what I mean by that is, if it is that you're looking to buy a lottery ticket, well, that may not be necessarily the source of your luck. Now, much more likely is that it's going to be based on your own effort and your own understanding of what meaningful luck and positive developments actually look like for you. What is fortune uniquely for you? And you taking action from that place of self-knowledge makes it that much more likely that you will experience more of it. If it is that the children in your life are behaving in ways that are rebellious, possible now, well, you'll understand how to take steps that ultimately strengthen those bonds that much more. And if it feels as if some creative opportunity you really hoped would manifest seems to be going sideways, it really is okay, because ultimately this is about putting you on a path that becomes much more rewarding and empowering as well. On the 20th, we will have this month's new moon happening in the sign just before yours. Now, this new moon is an interesting one because it is essentially unaspected, but not entirely so. It is in a hand-in-hand connection with Saturn to a certain extent. Saturn is at the very end of the sign just before, and it is this new moon happening at the beginning of its sign. And so all of that does suggest that, yes, there may be a certain serious energy here, but also an understanding of how to move forward from it. At the same time, it is this new moon that will be speaking in a harmonious conversation with the nodes now, and that can help it to feel that much more like what is being understood, what is being illuminated, what feels like it's beginning again, in some way aligns with a higher, more loving vision for your life as well. Now, for you, this new moon happens in the sign just before yours, having to do with what's happening on levels of soul and psyche and spirit. And so there's a profound sense of what could be possible here on more energetic levels playing out now. But this part of the sky also has to do with closing karmic ties and ending karmic chapters as part of knowing that there's so much more that you have yet to do in this lifetime, navigating and moving forward from here. And so, along with this sense of closure is a deep conviction that there is more for you to do in this lifetime, along with an awareness of where it is perhaps that certain pathways have served their purpose, even if it's hard to accept, because that can be the case with Saturn. At the same time, there is this sense of knowing that the changes happening now are right and good. Ultimately, though, these closures do represent a sense of knowingness with them. Your intuition being that much more magnified now as well will understand that some closures sometimes need to happen to create space for the new and the next to find you. And the new and the next, well, that is in the works under the same sky. On the same day as the new moon, Venus will go into your sign. And this is one of the more positive developments set to take place for you this month, I will say. Now, Venus in your sign tends to bring with it a focus on pleasure and enjoyment and celebrating your unique beauty, however it is that you understand that, and however it is that you want to do that becomes part of the focus for you at this time. As a general rule, having Venus in your sign tends to suggest a really good time for you to do those things that help you to celebrate your unique beauty. Like if you wanted to get a new wardrobe, if you wanted to try a new hairstyle. Again, as a general rule, for the weeks in which you will have Venus in your sign, the last 10 days, 11 days of this month and going into the next month as well, this can be a wonderful time for you to actually feel like you can experiment more and feel like your experiments are that much more successful. New hairstyle or even cosmetic procedures as well can feel like they help you to express what it is that you're really going for, including things like tattoos, for example. But of course, this is Venus, goddess of love, and we have to talk about this energy in the context of love. Look, Venus entering your sign tends to denote one of the more positive celestial time frames where you'll get to tap into a spirit of love that much more easily. Venus in your sign does make you a magnet, so there tends to not be a whole lot you need to do in order to feel like opportunities in love have their way of finding you now. For those of you open to meeting someone new, what an exciting time this can be. Again, not a whole lot you need to do. Do what it is that helps you to feel genuine joy, a genuine sense of ease, the things that bring you pleasure. It is those very things that help magnify the energy of love, helping you to feel like you're able to attract it to you that much more easily. For those of you just starting to date somebody, well, look, Venus in your sign either is going to make it that much easier to move to a level of feeling like you're getting to know this person and spend time with this person that much more easily, or it could be someone brand new that enters the picture, especially considering that on the same day as Venus entering your sign, marking a brand new chapter in the context of love for you, we've also got that new moon happening that represents closing karmic ties. So if it feels like things aren't really working out with this person that you're dating, that you're just getting to know, it really is okay. Chances are there'll be other options and opportunities available to you in the context of love in the last third of the month and as we head into next month as well. And for those of you in an established bond, well, having Venus in your sign tends to be really nice for feeling as if your connection with your partner is that much sweeter and lighter as well. It helps you to believe in love that much more. Now, the overwhelming majority of Aries is going to find that this energy helps to solidify an ease of connection between the two of you and that you share. For a very, very small percentage of Aries out there, if you have felt for a while that maybe you're not in the right relationship for you, well, the new moon, along with Venus entering your sign, is part of giving you faith to understand that there is love in the world for you as you consider what going in a different direction could mean for you. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It's a valuable and meaningful astrological moment. Well, look, in addition to all I mentioned, something I want to remind you of from last month, as we begin this month, all major planets are direct and will stay direct right until we get to the later part of April. So this is about a 3-month time span that we're going to have with all major planets direct. This is energy you want to tap into to feel a sense of forward momentum going forward from here. Having said that, though, look, Venus entering your sign really is the star of the show now. It is going to help you to feel that much more connected to a spirit and energy of love and help you to remember that you deserve to celebrate your unique beauty as you are right now, enjoying all that you've become and all that you have yet to be. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for each and every sign for as low as just $3 a month. Would choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.